So, ladies and gentlemen, on clean shirts, I've got a black my guy, you're black, ne?
Yes.
And the white guy, ne?
Yes, sir.
So yeah, man, it's still possible, 21st century, to be friends, to have a friend, a black. Gents, what's up, man? Can you please introduce yourselves, gents?
I'm Sandiso.
Sandiso.
Yeah.
My guy, what's your name, man?
I'm Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Yes, sir.
So off camera, man. Off camera, I'm selling out. I was asking these guys if they're friends or workmates. They say they're friends. How do you find each other? Who found who? What happened there?
High school. Yeah, we met in high school.
Okay.
And we've just been close ever since. Yeah.
Serious, man.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a disappearing act, but you know life how it is. Yeah.
Okay, I'm interested in the disappearing act. Maybe we can pivot from there.
I mean, that was mainly my fault.
Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of just after school disappeared from everyone I socialized with.
Uh-huh.
I was, grinding to get myself sorted.
Yeah.
And then somehow a position opened at the work that I work at, and I offered it to my homie here.
Mm-hmm.
And he got the job.
And then we're back now together.
And we're back.
Is it, man?
Yeah.
So it was sort of a necessary kind of disappearance.
I think for me, it was.
You,
Yeah. For me, my boy just disappeared. I was like, this guy every time.
I love the way you say it, my boy. This guy is being emotional. Tell us what happened. And how did you feel when the other guy disappeared?
Yeah, no, it was weird, man. Because we used to talk almost every day, especially like COVID, because we were online all the time, so we were always talking. And then he just said he got a job, and then all of a Sunday.
Yeah.
But no, I understand it from his side. Yeah, he had to just sort out everything and grind at work.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't feel bad.
Yeah.
I do.
I
feel terrible.
Bad. Serious?
Oh yeah, I kind of dropped all my friends.
Yeah.
And after school, I mean, we were very close, our little group that we had.
Yeah.
And then after school, I kind of just left everyone.
Serious, man.
Yeah.
So is the other guys who are involved? Where are they now? What's happening?
We still talk with all of them.
Uh-huh.
I was with my other boy from high school as well. When Sunday.
Yeah, it was Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday. So we're still close in the group. It's just, going out together is a challenge now because everyone is into different spaces.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Growing up sucks, eh?
Yeah, it's life,
Yeah.
Sometimes you get closer to other friends and then you distance from other friends, but at the end of the day, you're still friends, When you meet, there's no love lost.
Yeah.
We still hang out like we.
You guys just hit a sensitive string, like in my heart, man. Like my best friend, he passed away, bro. His name was Patson, man. Like, yeah.
I know it's
So he
challenging.
passed away. So I know the feeling of being left with. I'm not saying that it's not a good thing to have colleagues. There's colleagues, but then there's that one friend, who used to know stuff that no one knows about you, like you grew up together and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think you guys should value your friendship, man. Must take it serious, eh?
Oh yeah, no, for sure, this one.
Yeah.
No, this guy has been here my whole life.
Yeah.
If there's anyone I can count on, it's this one.
Come on, Jonathan is being emotional like me, man.
I've been honest, man.
Is it?
Yes, sir.
What's your highlight? What's your highlight in the friendship zone? Because normally, like ladies are the ones who talk about their relationships and stuff like that. And I sometimes feel like it's unfair for us as gents not to come out, and express how we feel about our friends and stuff.
Yeah.
Because men, we're also emotional beings and stuff like that.
I know for sure.
Yeah.
I remember before my friend passed away, like he was not the the lovey-dovey kind of person who would hug you. But I remember the one time that I spent with him, which I'm actually thankful of. I was joking with him. I said, you know what, Bran? Just come here, I hug you. And then he came in, he hugged me.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
This guy.
And then the next day he passed away.
Oh, shame, man.
Shame. No.
So like for me, that's a special moment because he never did something like that. But then on that particular day, he actually hugged me, and I've never put it on record. So I think I'm detoxing. What's your highlight in your friendship?
I think for me it's the trip we did just after high school, or like when we was it just
Which one?
the Karoo one.
The Karoo one.
Yeah,
that was like 2 years after.
Yeah, 2 years after high school.
Yeah, man.
So it was the whole group basically. Sans a couple of people had family commitments. We just got into our one homie's car and we went down to the Karoo. So we had a lot of stops on the way.
Yeah.
Went to these like old towns, old quiet towns, but we were just with the boys
Come on.
and we were just having fun. It was very nice.
Yeah, it was.
And we got to really like talk and get to know each other like on a deeper level.
It was like a good week.
Yeah, it was a
It was a good week.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was great,
Yeah, that's amazing, man. Like this other lady was saying, boys love one another more than they love girls. I've seen how boys associate, and I've been jealous, like how they associate because my man doesn't like me the way that he loves his boys and stuff like that. I think I don't know, man. Who do you think is the best in relationships, boys or girls?
It depends.
Yeah.
For me, I think male friendships are easier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like when like for instance,
I'm not so sure about how girls are going to feel about that, man.
No.
Yeah.
It's honesty, come on.
It's my truth.
And why do you think so, man? Why do you think so?
For us, we don't really put a lot of pressure on each other, I think.
Yeah.
And even when we don't see each other, even that 1-2 message just to check in, you're my boy, you good.
Yeah.
It goes a long way for our relationship. We'll say,
Yeah.
at least someone is still looking out for me. I think
Yeah.
girls and ladies, especially when they lose contact with a friend, it feels like that part of that communication, that relationship is just dying out for them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I sort of kind of I agree with you. And do you feel that ladies' relationships are drizzled with a lot of jealousy and stuff?
Not really jealousy, but a lot of comparisons, and comparisons always have like a downside, because even
so comparison is a synonym of competition. Eh?
yeah, so
Yeah.
they're not really competing per se, but they see, okay, my friend is doing this. Why am I not?
Why do I feel like he's holding back? He's trying to avoid like coming out. Sorry, when I catch you, yeah.
I'm just generalizing, but
Yeah, sure.
so when they look at their friends and say, my friend is getting proposed to, my man is not doing it.
Yeah.
Then they feel like their man needs to do it, and then it will come out somewhere somehow, because everything you're feeling will come out somewhere somehow.
Yeah, sure, you can't hide it.
You can't hide it, you can't hold it in. So if you keep comparing yourself to someone, eventually you feel like, ish, this person is where I want to be, or this person is in a space that I really want to be in,
Yeah, man.
And for us, even because we work in the same place, what he's doing and what I'm doing is separate, but I'm not gonna say, hey, I also want to be where he is because I see the money is better or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just happy that where I am, and I know he's happy where he is. As long as we are growing and we're pushing, I don't mind anything,
Man, this sounds like a genuine friendship, Like it's more of an expression than impressing. It's very easy to catch a person when they're trying to impress.
Yeah.
No,
And
for
then
sure.
when they're expressing. Now I'm going to ask a queer question. Queer question.
Okay.
So like friendship obviously doesn't have color, man. You black is white. Like friendship doesn't have color.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm one person who's open. I love colors. I've got colleagues colored, white, like Indians and stuff like that. Friendship does it have color, or I'm just assuming?
No, I think
even the way that I'm asking it, it's a queer question.
Yeah, you're phrasing it in a sense.
For
us, I think, well, for me, sorry, and most of the people I'm close with and everything, for us, we don't really see color.
Yeah, man.
Like, we're friends just because we're friends.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily we met and I was like, yeah, this white dude, I'm gonna befriend him. He looks like, no, just like, this guy looks cool. We do the same kind of things. We like to play games. Let's see what happens. And then from there, we just became friends.
Yeah, man.
I don't really think these days there's that thing of race or anything determining your friends. It might be a thing of you easier to get close to someone because your race and your backgrounds are similar. But even if it's not similar, as long as you genuinely enjoy being with that person, you can be friends.
Then you came,
Yeah.
Listen, man, I love the fact that the friendship and the vibes, got Jonathan to come back. Obviously, it worked.
Yeah.
You went away and came back.
You know what? In the back of my mind, when I just disappeared, I always had the thought of, I was like, man, I have to chat to my boys again.
Come on, man.
But you know what? Things just kept overtaking in the mind, and I was like, you know what? That's when I started talking to him before I even offered the job.
Yeah.
And I was like, I have to rekindle these relationships again, these friendships.
Yeah, man.
Because, man, without them, you have nothing.
Life is tough.
Yeah.
Without people supporting you.
Yeah.
Because I've seen a lot of friendships dissipate, like because of distance and stuff like that. What do you have to say to people out there who miss their friends? Because like there's some part of you that is missing when that friend, just like myself, there's no one who's going to cover that gap with my friend. I almost say something about something. I'm not gonna say. There's a part that is never going to be filled by anyone. I almost mentioned the name of a person who's still alive, but then they are not forthcoming as they are supposed to be. If you get what I'm saying, man.
No, it's exactly like you say. I mean, your time is limited. Yeah. Just make the time for the people that you care for. There's no point in letting the ones you care for run away, because I mean, at the end of the day, you're all here for a limited time.
Yeah, man.
You might as well live it to its fullest.
Wow. Instead of regretting.
Yeah. Instead of sitting there in your 40s, late 50s saying, I wish I was still friends with this person. I wish I spent more time with them. Just do it.
And these days it's easy. You can just shoot a text.
Yeah.
And if you don't have the number, Facebook, Instagram, there's lots of social media
video
platforms.
call, like, and stuff.
Yeah, you just check up on someone. You'd find that they're also like, my friend.
They're feeling the same.
Yeah.
They're feeling the same. You don't have to wait for them to do it first. When it comes to you, do it first.
And it also gives you a peace, even if they don't want to continue that relationship because they see it's been a long time, whatever. But you have that closure. I've done my parts. I've tried to speak to them. It's just we maybe mistimed, or it was a bad time for them.
Yeah. Nah, listen, man, this is heartwarming, man. Like, to find gents like talking about friendship and stuff like that, because I've always been against this idea to say that men are like rocks. We don't have feelings and stuff like that. I think we tend to destroy quite a lot of things.
Yeah.
Because
by
of that,
not expressing, like going to a braai with your friend is an expression, man.
Yeah.
Like even drinking with your friend, like that's an expression. Because you're doing it with someone that you care.
Yeah.
Just spending time, for me, that's more important than you coming and say, bro, I love you, whatever.
Yeah.
If we together.
Do men say I love you?
Huh?
I say it to my friends.
It depends.
Okay.
It depends on the timing and everything.
Yeah.
And especially certain friends, like you've been through, like the last couple of months, you've been through something with that friend. You're like, without this person, I wouldn't be where I am. You just say it, because sometimes you need to say it as well, so they also feel it. But for me, it's mainly just spending time with them. If they come to you and say, bruh, listen, there's something I'm dealing with, so. Even if you can't exactly help, just say, okay, what can we do?
What can we do about it?
Okay, we can try this, and being there in that process, for me, that's more of a showing of love than just saying it. Yeah, because anyone can say anything. Words are words, but actions give those words meaning,
Sure, man. I'm sorry to keep taking you, that I keep taking you back to my friend, man. I remember, like when I said to other people, I meant him actually. So before I hugged him, I told him that I love you, man. Because the guy was going through a lot. I think God was giving me a chance to say bye to my friend, at the time.
Yeah.
I remember I had this mobile photography studio. So like he was not working at the time, and I heard that things were not going so well for him and stuff. So I was like, what, just from nowhere, after a long time, I was like, man, I looked for his number, got his number from the brother. I'd lost touch for some time. So like I called him to come and work and work with me just for a few weeks as he's trying to sort out his life. So I remember that day, he would come to me. He was now a different person, man. He would talk to me about how he feels whenever he gets this attack, sometimes at night he can't breathe nicely and stuff like that. So I'd listen to him and I would feel his pain, man. And I was like, no, just stick around and then we'll see what to do. So he only lasted a week with me after a long time of separation, man. So I remember that day, I was just teasing him. I said, you know what, this guy, I don't know, until now I don't understand. There's this thing that says, when God wants to do something, sometimes you don't understand until it happens, man.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what, I'm just going to tease this guy. I felt so attached to him in a way that I never been attached to that guy, man. Whenever I'm alone, I won't do it here. Whenever I'm alone, I cry about it, man. I cry about it because, it was a special moment to me, and then it means a lot to me even now. So, I remember, I was like, I'm going to tease this guy before he leaves. I'm going to ask him to come and hug me. And then I want to see if he's still the same Patson that I used to know. His name is Patson. So I say, Patty, I don't remember what I say. And I said, give me a hug. And then he comes in, man, with a hug. So the kind of hug that he gave me was sort of a submissive hug. He was sort of tucking his head on my chest, bruh. Instead of pushing him away, I felt something, man. And I remember saying the words that I love you, bruh. Everything is gonna be fine. Man, only to get a call the next day that he passed away.
Right.
Yeah, condolences. But yeah, I think God also does that a lot because even for me, I'm going deep for me as well because I can see you're opening up as well.
Yeah, man.
My granny, I was basically from primary school always with my granny raising us, even though my mom was there. But after school, I know I'm going to Gogo, so going to be nice, everything's nice.
Sure, man.
So my granny, she was sick for a while just after COVID, everything, and she was like, and I was busy with school and stuff at the time, and I couldn't really see her. But there was something that told me, no, go home, go see your granny.
Sure, man.
We go, my mom, and we just sit with her. Everyone is there, my cousins, my aunts. So it felt like everyone in the family knew something was wrong.
Okay.
After that night, we had fun. Everyone was happy. My granny was like, because they said she was weak and everything, but that day you could see she was back to how she used to be when she was healthy and everything. Then everything was nice. We had like the last family meeting with Gogo. Then after a week or so, it was 4 days. My cousin phones because he was staying with her. He says, bro, Gogo is no longer with us.
Yes.
And everyone was shocked because the last time we saw her, it was like she was coming back to life and everything. But as I'm seeing it, I'm seeing that God gave us this opportunity to just say goodbye to the granny we knew, not what she had become or what her sickness had done to her. It was amazing, how she was. Yeah.
Amazing, man. I think it's one of those moments that that always takes you out of the pain rut. Like when you're captured in this pain rut. I'm thinking to myself, like maybe just resonating with what you're saying, man. If you had not gotten that moment, how you're going to feel like over years and stuff. Those are some wounds that you can take away, man, just like that. So now whenever it comes to say, you know what, I lost my friend, I'm appreciative of the fact that I got the last part to be with them.
Yeah.
Because I remember my father, it was sort of a situation like yours. My father was in SA, and then is in Joburg. So now they call him to say your mom is not feeling well, and she's been talking about you for a long time. That's my grandmother. So when he's busy traveling back home, and he gets the news that the mom has passed away, the guy was not okay for the longest of times. I think even now it still hits him. So I think that moment, like God being God, man, being wise, he knows something is about to happen, and he sort of can tell the ties that you have with the friend. So man, I'd say big ups to him.
Yeah, no.
It's a soothing moment. Sorry, Jens, I'm taking you through emotions now. But I think we should value relationships out there Even if it's not friendships, man, it can be, you know, it can be work relationships, you know, it can be your mom, your dad. There's some people who are not talking to their fathers out there, and then, you know, you find out that person died, man, and then I was not talking to them for the longest of time, because even when you're not talking to a person, there's something that's talking to you all alone to say, like, you know, take away your pride and stuff like that. It's your daddy, it's your mommy, you know, and
just
stuff
talk
like
to
that,
them.
man. Come on, man.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we should just value relationships in general, like people who are in your life who make a difference in your life, even if it's, for you it's not necessarily positive, but that effect that they've had in your life, just appreciate it. And if you feel in your heart, with I need to speak to this person, just do it, because it could be something telling you something is gonna go wrong here, or it's just you need that person or something in your life, you know.
You just nailed it. There's no other way to put it across. So if you're not in touch with your feelings, you can miss out on a lot of stuff.
A lot.
Yeah, man.
And it's not worth it, you know. Just rather just live it.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you hate someone who looks like you? You hate your daddy, you've got their nose.
Hey.
You've got their eyes, man. How can you hate some part of yourself? Because I think there are people out there who've got right reasons to hate, reasons that they can take to court. Like, he didn't do this for me, she didn't do this for me, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then the question is, are you going to be able to live with it when that person dies? And now, can we take your regrets as genuine if you're only saying it after they die, man?
After the fact,
I feel like I'm preaching right now. But I've seen it happen, man. I've seen people who cry a lot, you know, in funerals. They cry so much to an extent that you're thinking, like, is it because maybe they are regretting what they did, or is it because are they really crying because they lost this person, like, on an equal level as the general people that are here? Or maybe they are counting the years that they wasted and opportunities that they wasted.
I'm on what ifs.
Yeah, because normally I'm not saying it's an umbrella sort of statistics, but normally when you check those kind of people, they are crying out their hearts because it is being sort of driven by regret. To say, if only.
Yeah, no. It's a tough situation.
Gents, thank you for talking to me, gents.
No stress.
No stress,
Thank
man.
you for having us.
Like, I feel like as much as we were talking, I also got an outlet. Like, I've never spoken about my friend like this. So like, when you guys say to your friends, I was like, okay, why not talk about it? So do you guys give me permission to use this on my socials?
Yeah, no.
I don't mind.
Yeah, I'm like.
Thank you, gents.
Thanks, man.
Bye, guys.